what's up, Giants fans, Hub watchers, YouTube subscribers, Twitter and Instagram followers? It's your boy Noname back at it again with another Giants video. Real quick, I just want to say I added 2 new listings to the Hub merchandise store on teespring.com. This was requested by actually a couple of my family members as well as like one fan. They wanted kind of a simplified version of the Your hoodie. And so I added that where it's literally just my small logo in the top left corner, and then a simplified version of the Future hoodie without the nicknames on the back. So it has the Future design on the front but no nickname on the back, and both of them are available I think in like 6 or 7 different colors, so go check that out. That out the way, memberships are now available on the channel. Shout out to my first 3 members, Nikki, diehard Giants fan, and OGR. There's 3 different tiers. The perks that will be available there, it's there once you click the join button. You'll see this perks before you actually get to join. And let's get right into it. So this is going to be a relatively short video because there really ain't much to talk about, but I had to talk about this because I'm a big Shannon Sharpe fan. You guys probably already know what it is. Shannon Sharpe, saying that Joe Judge's methods of coaching are not going to work, in a retweet or a quoted tweet, whatever it's called now, of a Pro Football Talk tweet that, referenced Joe Judge's practices about how if anybody makes a mistake, whether it's a coach or a player, they would have to run laps or do something along those physical lines to make up for the mistake. Shannon Sharpe retweeted and simply said, "This is not going to end well." Benjamin Watson then quoted his tweet and said, "Just be yourself. There's only one Bill Belichick." And the only reason I'm getting into this is because I respect Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe is like, listen, him and Skip, they're entertaining to watch. All right, I'll tell you right now, on Undisputed, I don't watch it nearly as much as I used to. Like back in the day, like the Undisputed has only been around for around 3 or 4 years, I think. But like 2 years ago, I want to say, when I used to watch it heavy before I started the YouTube channel, Undisputed was like my go-to show every day, man. Just because of how entertaining they were. I didn't watch it because of the actual news they were saying, because half of the time, or more than half the time, they would rotate the same topics every day. Let's talk about Cowboys, let's talk about LeBron, and I'm a big LeBron fan, but it gets annoying. Let's talk about Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. Like, it would be the same 4 topics circulated every day. But I will say this, Skip and Shannon, very entertaining, and I love Shannon Sharpe. He's actually, pretty good as a sports analyst. He's pretty good. Usually, most of the time, he has some good takes. I won't say all the time, never all the time, but most importantly, he's entertaining. He keeps my attention. In a way, he reminds me of Stephen A. Smith. Like now, Stephen A. Smith is just pure entertainment. Anytime I watch him, it's for the entertainment value. It's for me to laugh. It's for me to have good feelings and whatnot. The Stephen A. Smith burner account is extremely funny on Twitter, but he kind of reminds me of what Stephen A. was like 4 years ago, back before. Now I don't take anything that Stephen says seriously in terms of sports analysts, actually analyzing what's on TV and whatnot. That's besides the point though, but I want to kind of preface why I had to discuss this, because Shannon Sharpe, I genuinely like. I love the dude. He's a good dude. Love to watch him. So when he came out with this, I'm like, I'm so sorry that I have to bestow upon him the crown that I bestowed upon Stephen A. earlier this year, and that is the crown of the clown. Shannon Sharpe, you are a clown, bro. You're a straight clown, because all you've been doing is hating on the Giants, yo. There's no other word for it. From the moment that we drafted Daniel Jones, you hated on him. From the moment that we signed Joe Judge. So this isn't the first time he's kind of taking a shot at, or kind of, I just say, speaking ill of Judge in any way. This is definitely not the first time. For the moment we signed him, he was like, Joe Judge does not deserve the job. He said Eric Bieniemy deserved the job. He doesn't know what the Giants saw in him. This is not going to end well. Basically the same thing he's saying now with Judge's practices not going to end well. It just seems like he never gives the Judge or the Giants, or even Daniel Jones for that matter, because anytime, which is very few by the way, they don't really speak about the Giants much on these talk shows. If they do, it's something like this to kind of put them down. But anytime the topic of Daniel Jones and his performance his rookie year comes up, Shannon is always the one, I would like to say, to try and temper everybody else's expectations, or try to temper what little hype there may be around DJ. He just seems to always be the one who wants to, be the party pooper, so to speak. Just straight up, just always hating on the Giants. He never gives them a chance, and like, it's literally been 1 day since this report came out. No players have come out saying that they hated it. In fact, Sterling Shepard, in his press conference, praised it in a way. He's like, well, if we want to be the team that we say we want to be, we're going to have to buy in. He didn't say he's against it or anything for anything. It looks like he's for it. Kevin Zeitler who had his press conference. It was either yesterday or today. He said that, listen, the coaches aren't hoping that we're going to be a better team. They're making sure that we're going to be a better team. So those are two guys right there, and two veteran guys. Those are the guys you're going to need to buy in first. You know, they're going to be the ones that have to buy into this new philosophy first before everybody else does. And it seems like they're buying in. I think they know what the bigger picture is. And even Saquon, he had to run a couple laps. He's like, you know, I just won't have to make a mistake again. You know, got to be a little bit more diligent, have to pay a little bit more attention. Everybody's sort of buying into it. Not one bad report, not one player even saying like, I kind of wish we didn't have to do it or something like that. Everybody's buying into it. Shannon didn't even give it like a full day for it to develop, if you want to say that. I'm just gonna bestow upon him the crown of the clown, because he's been doing this since essentially January. And I'm gonna put that on Ben Watson too. He's like, there's only one Bill Belichick. People fail to realize, if Joe Judge was actually just trying to be Bill Belichick, he wouldn't even speak to media. He wouldn't even speak to the media. He would have his hood up all the time. He would barely interact with the players on the field because the media would be able to see it. He'd probably only do it in-house in the locker rooms. He'd probably just be making sly jokes all the time. He wouldn't have the serious, like, Bill Belichick is a serious dude. I think everybody knows that. But he's also pretty funny. Anytime you see him, like, you really see him, he's always like either like chuckling, or, you know, he has a light type of tone around him and whatnot. Not to say that he always has a light type of tone around him, but for those of you that's seen Bill Belichick, you know, when he really lets loose in interviews and whatnot, is different from Joe Judge. I don't think I've ever seen Judge laugh. Judge has a lot more of a darker, more serious tone about him than Belichick does. And once again, of course, Judge actually does talk to the media in a type of way. He's not trying to be the second Bill Belichick. He's doing what a new coach should do. That's taking parts and pieces from everywhere he's been in his career to make himself a good head coach. He's taking a piece from Belichick here for sure in the way that he's disciplining the team, but he's taken from everywhere. He's taken from Nick Saban. He's taken from other people that he's learned on the Patriots. He's not being a second Bill Belichick. He's being himself. Because look at the way he carries himself. Look at the way he talks to the players. Look at the way he talks to the media. Just look at the way that he is who he is. It is definitely different from Bill Belichick. There's definitely some parts of him that's there. But, I mean, that's what you do as a head coach. That's what you do as a coach in general. You take from all your learning experiences. I mean, if he didn't take some from Belichick, then I'd be worried. But to say that he's trying to be, you know, Bill, to say that he's like a clone of Bill or anything is actually stupid. You're a clown for that. Because you're not paying attention. You're just going off of what other people are telling you. You're going off of what you're hearing. You're going off of the fact that he's coming from New England. That's all you're doing. You're going off of the fact that he's from the Belichick-Saban tree. That's all you're doing. You're not actually just taking literally 5 seconds to look. Just look at one of this guy's interviews or press conference. Just look at one of the videos up on Giants.com of him giving a tour of the facility. Something I don't think Belichick would ever do. And you know that he's not trying to be Belichick. He's trying to be himself. You know what I'm saying? If he was trying to be Belichick, he'd probably be taking control of the special teams, like how Belichick controls the defense over there at Patriots. But according to Thomas McGahee, our special teams coordinator, Joe Judge, has been nothing but a great coach in that regard, and has been pretty, you know, hands-off unless he needs to be hands-on. So, I mean, you know, I just want to address it mostly because Shannon Sharpe, Slow News Day and whatnot. I cannot believe I had to bestow upon him the crown of the clown. But that's it for today, guys. Tonight, if you guys want, let me know, and I'll post a Discord link in community notes. There's an NBA Watch Party channel in my Discord that has been created last night. Me and my friends have been in there. We watched the Mavs Clippers game last night. It was a great time up until Porzingis got ejected. We're going to be watching Lakers Blazers tonight as well. You know, we're all Knicks fans, but the Knicks aren't in it, so we're just watching the NBA because, you know, playoff basketball, why not? If you guys want to join, just go into the Discord, click on the NBA Watch Stream voice channel, and join in. Warning, though, we are very talkative and very chatty. So if you're not for a very talkative voice channel, don't click it. But let me know. And if you want me to post a direct link, also let me know about that. It'll be fun to have some of you guys in there. You know, it's going to be me, Farhan. You guys know Farhan, one of my friends, Abed, who's like an up-and-coming, you know, rapper, singer, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be in there. We're going to just be having a good time watching the game. That's it for now. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll catch y'all in the next one.